So I'm Nevin Sanli with Sanli, Pastore in Hill. We were founded in 1992 as one of the founders. So we've been around 33 plus years. I have two other partners in the firm, shareholders, and we have offices in several cities and overseas. Our specialty is preparing financial opinions for high-level scrutiny situations. So it's expert witness testimony in court, it's presentation to board of directors, to groups of shareholders, and also in other settings where the scrutiny is very high, like regulatory hearings or IRS reviews. We do business valuations, we do loss profit calculations, we work on damage cases, and we've done some work on antitrust cases. Our clients vary from middle market companies with 20 million and up in revenues, all the way to large public corporations. We always get hired through the law firms or as a referral from the accounting firms or an investment bank. Our specialty is to testify or to present opinions and field questions in those situations. So just quickly, I've testified 70 times in trial and over 200 times in deposition. I've done countless board presentations, shareholder meetings, and typically all the situations are contentious, contested, disagreed upon, not liked. But that's what we do, is we put reason into what can be very emotional. It is important for us to be part of an international network because we do have capabilities that are needed in many jurisdictions, and the American standard is the highest. And when we go in there and present work the way we're doing it here in the US, everyone is impressed. So early in my career, and because I have an international background, having grown up in Europe and speaking several languages, I was able to see that when I started doing some work or friends asked me to review a report done locally. And I then called the office in LA and got the work redone and gave them a bigger, better version. And everyone said, no one does this kind of work. And over the years, we realized that an international network, building friendships, relationships, and deepening those friendships through working together, but also giving in first. We give in first, we give referrals. You got to give in to get back. And we love that. And networking, and especially the way our Global does it for us, is unmatched. So, at the Boston conference, I met the Broadhurst law firm, Kyle, Rich, and Kate Murray, and we spent time together. We got to know each other, and about 6 months later, they retained me to be an expert in one of their matters. So that, I think, is a fantastic example of how networking works for all of us. But we did spend time together, and it was impromptu sometimes, and other times it was like, hey, let's talk about this. How do you do this? How do you do that? But it was never an expectation. My goal was to make sure that if they need someone like me, that they think of me. And so that's one example. Another example, Ross called, one of the key men of the organization, called me and introduced me to Anthony Maceras, who works in Puerto Rico, a very prominent and very intelligent, smart attorney who had an antitrust case, and we got hired. Now, the referral came from Ross because Anthony called Ross and asked, who should I use? So this is something that doesn't happen in other organizations. Most associations, they process memberships, they organize events, but they're not involved in creating momentum for each member. And that's what I found that's different in this situation. And all of the members are seeing those kind of benefits. So those are two examples. I can probably give you another 6, 7 of referrals we got and some we gave that generated business for the people that ended up working on matters. So we're very excited about all of this. Well, we're headquartered in Los Angeles. We do work across the United States. And when there is an event in our backyard, even though it's a big backyard, the US, right? But if there is an event here, we like to be participating. I've always liked New Orleans. I've been here before. And the city, the culture, the food, everything about the city is different. The people, everything. And that is a very important thing for me to be able to experience and for our members to talk about. It gives us an additional conversation. Like all of the events we go to, we always have an additional conversation about what we experienced in that city, like Amsterdam or Barcelona, Paris. All of them are unique, and I think that it is important to be there. It is important to participate and to put in. You have to give to get back, and that's part of the process.